this next one, send nudes. And we did this. It was one of the first projects that we did for at Mischief for Kraft mac and cheese. I would just play the case study and then we can talk about it.
We're all looking for ways to share strength with those that we care most about. Some may call or send money, but Kraft says you need to send nudes.
The hashtag send nudes.
Nudes of the mac and cheese variety. Relax.
I see what they're doing there.
People are in need of extra comfort. That's why it's always a nice gesture to send nudes, so they know you're thinking of them. Nudes, I mean, not nudes.
Through October 11th, you can send tasty nudes. Gosh, who wrote this? By visiting enjoynudes.com.
Let's do it. Kraft has a new campaign to help
In
you.
honor of National Noodle Day today, Kraft is giving away some of its iconic blue
Campaign
boxes.
trending on Twitter as customers received the surprise noodles. Thank you for the nudes.
I'm absolutely obsessed with this campaign.
It's a provocative idea.
Social media moms and QAnon believers were very quick to criticize this cheeky campaign.
Can you imagine Kraft macaroni and cheese is facing a backlash for an ad campaign?
What? We're talking about macaroni and cheese. I know.
I thought this was creative. I thought this was great fun.
In the event that there's any confusion about this, let's take a step back. Always send nudes, never nudes. The only thing you should never not send is nudes.
They even blurred out the noodles. I mean, it's...
Oh, my.
Yes, that's exactly right.
That's exactly what is happening with that story.
Yeah, so with this one, it's like you're presenting an idea to Kraft mac and cheese that's like, that's about a pun with the word nudes. But it's way beyond that. That's why, again, you don't go to the client just being like, isn't this like, let's do a fun pun and do like send nudes campaign. You go with them. First of all, the brief was all about, there was another brand that was trying to reach a young, that was targeting a younger audience with a new mac and cheese brand. And the audience was like younger college students. So the idea would be targeted them. So it's like a different audience than their current, family audience. But you go to them with an idea that is relevant to the moment strategically. So what's happening in this landscape and when do we present this? It was like a few months into quarantine, people were very disconnected. People were like feeling alone. And people were eating comfort food. So you would go to supermarkets and the shelves would be empty, like mac and cheese was like gone. And people were just lonely. So you go to them being like, in a moment where people feel lonely, disconnected, and they're not having interactions and needing comfort food, let's do send nudes. Then you go to them saying it in the same meeting, then you're like, that's the idea. And you're like, what do you think? No, you go and say, listen, we know this is like an idea that people will have stuff to say. There were people being like, that's crazy and absurd and not okay that Kraft is saying this. And people are going to be saying like, that's awesome and funny. And like, come on, guys, can we not have fun anymore? And we were ready for all the responses. And we knew like what to say when people respond in a certain way versus other ways. And we knew that there were going to be some backlash, but we were going to do like another PR move, another PR story, get like another PR moment because of the backlash. So it's almost like, when you have campaigns, and I've done stuff different, like for other brands too, like when that there might be like a network that might not run the spot or might cancel it, or something is going to happen, and you use that as another moment to fuel PR and get like millions of impressions again on that campaign that you like, that you didn't have to pay for. So that's what happened. We got a wave of like launch PR, everybody put the word out there, and then a few weeks later you get like another wave of PR just being like, QAnon moms are complaining about this. Like, isn't this crazy? And then you get people defending the campaign, being like, come on, can we not have fun anymore? Like, can people be like more, okay with just find something else to do in life? So like there's, and the brand is being talked about and the results are getting achieved, and like it's sold out in like 2 seconds. It was very successful for Kraft in general, but we went in talking about all of those things and being prepared for it.